Might not smile depending on where he goes.
Well, yeah, so we put him here in Cleveland because, we thought we'd give Cleveland some hope and some excitement. But I do think, obviously Cleveland has 2 first-round picks. And the first pick and the 12th pick in the draft. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to cost a lot more than people want to believe. Because the reality is you are selling him at about as high as you could ever sell him if you're the New England Patriots. I mean, he came off of the good games. Sure, he got banged up a little bit. But here's a young quarterback that everybody likes. So are the Cleveland Browns a possibility? Yeah, because they have multiple picks in the first round.
12th overall pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. You could see that.
100%.
Yes.
I think that's going to be the minimum. I think it's going to take at least a first-round pick. Remember, Jay Cutler got traded for 2 1s, a 2, and a quarterback. I mean, when you go back and look at the history, even Alex Smith was 2 high 2s. And so when you look at Jimmy Garoppolo, who I think has a lot more potential than either one of those 2 guys in terms of being a full-time starter, I think he's got a shot. There's a lot of different teams where you could start putting Jimmy Garoppolo just about anybody. There'd be a lot of people who'd be happy. But the other team I would sneak him over to might be here in the Chicago Bears, because here's a team that, it's his hometown team. He kind of grew up around the area, and I think that there's a lot of belief that, with the number 3 pick and another high 2 you're talking about, Jim, that's a possibility for Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think there's going to be 6 teams should be calling. I mean, what's the worst they say?
Do you think he gets moved?
I personally don't.
And I do. This is where we disagree on it, because I think from a value standpoint,
you're going to get great.
Exactly. And I think you've got to I'd rather take the value now rather than have him on my bench for 1 year and only get a compensatory pick in the 3rd round. Again, which is roughly a high 4th round pick. Give me those value picks now, the draft picks, the high 1 or the high 2s.
And if I'm New England, the reason why I struggle to trade him is if I have Tom Brady play another year, and yeah, Tom might play 5 more years, we'll see. But if I've got him, that could be my bridge guy.